Good morning, my dear students of Standard 8. Welcome back to the chemistry class. Dear students, we are talking about Chapter 8, Chemical Reaction. Last class, we learned about the chemical reaction. Today, in this class, we will discuss about types of chemical reactions. There are different types of chemical reactions, and in this class, we will learn about those. Some chemical reactions are addition reaction, synthesis reaction, combustion reaction, substitution reaction, decomposition reaction, analysis reaction, neutralization reaction. There are also some more chemical reactions, but in this class, in Standard 8, you will learn about these 7 types of chemical reactions. Now, addition reaction. What is addition reaction? The reaction where two or more components, the components may be elements or compounds, react to make only one compound is called addition reaction. Dear students, when you will see in the product side, there is only one product. Only one compound is produced by the reaction of two or more elements or compounds. Then these reactions will be addition reaction. Look here, carbon and oxygen, these two elements react and produce only one compound, carbon dioxide. Here, iron and sulfur produces ferrous sulfide. Only one compound is produced here. In this way, here calcium carbonate, only one compound is produced by the reaction of two compounds, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Here, ammonia and HCl, these two compounds produce only one compound, ammonium chloride. Here, calcium hydroxide and water, these two compounds produce only one compound, calcium hydroxide. In this way, when only one compound is produced by the reaction of either two elements or two compounds or one element and one compound, all these reactions are called addition reaction. How will you determine addition reaction? By seeing the product, because in the product side there will be only one compound produced. Now look here, this is a reaction between iron powder, this blackish color iron powder and yellow color sulfur. They produces, when these two elements are mixed and heated, then they produce iron sulfide. Here look, light yellow color sulfur and black color iron powder combine together to produce a new compound, deep grey color ferrous sulfide. Okay, dear student, look, you know, when any reaction occurs, then the product is completely different from the reactants. Here iron powder and sulfur, they are black color and light yellow color, but the product iron sulfide, ferrous sulfide, it is deep grey color. Its characteristics is completely different from these two reactants. Here iron plus sulfur, the product is ferrous sulfide. Now another type of reaction, synthesis reaction. What is synthesis reaction? The reaction where two or more elements react to make only one compound is called synthesis reaction. Here also only one compound is produced, but the reactants will be only element. When two or more elements react and make only one compound, this reaction is called synthesis reaction. Here look, carbon dioxide, only one compound is produced by the reaction of two elements, carbon and oxygen. Here ferrous sulfide compound is produced by the reaction of two elements, iron and sulfur. Here sulfur dioxide, one compound, is produced by the reaction of two elements, sulfur and oxygen. Here sodium and chlorine, both they are elements and they produce a compound, sodium chloride. Here magnesium and oxygen, both are elements and after reaction they produce magnesium oxide compound. Dear students, look, all these are synthesis reaction. Now can you tell these reactions are also addition reaction? Yes, because from addition reaction we know one compound is produced by the reaction of two or more elements or compounds. So these reactions are also included in addition reaction, and also these reactions are synthesis reaction. So synthesis reactions also can be addition reaction, but all addition reactions are synthesis reaction? No. When in addition reaction there are any compound in reactant side, then those reactions are not can be called as synthesis reaction, because in synthesis reaction the reactants must be elements. So here addition and synthesis reaction, there is one similarity, that is only one product. You have to remember this. The similarity of these two reactions is there is only one product. And look here, this is synthesis reaction, carbon and oxygen, carbon dioxide. This is also addition reaction because only one product. Here this is calcium oxide and carbon dioxide produce calcium carbonate. This is addition reaction because only one product is produced. But this reaction is not synthesis reaction because here the reactants are not element, the reactants are compound. So these two reactions are addition reaction, but only carbon plus oxygen, carbon dioxide is synthesis reaction, but calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide, calcium carbonate is not synthesis reaction. This is only addition reaction. So from these explanations, we can tell that all synthesis reactions are addition reaction, but all addition reactions are not synthesis reaction. Now, another type of reaction, look, what is this? This is burning of candle. Okay, this is burning of candle. Do you know what is this? This is magnesium ribbon, and this is the burning of magnesium ribbon. And when magnesium ribbon is burnt, then this type of white ash is produced. And this is burning of sulfur. You know, the sulfur is light yellow in color, and when sulfur is burnt, then this type of bluish flame is produced. When sulfur is burnt, then bluish flame is produced. This is burning of sulfur. Now, dear students, do you know for all this burning, which element is compulsory? Here candle is burnt, here magnesium is burnt, here sulfur is burnt. And for this burning, oxygen is must. Without oxygen, in absence of oxygen, this burning is not possible. So, to burn anything, oxygen is a compulsory element. Here candle is burnt, that means candle reacts with oxygen. Here magnesium is burnt, that means magnesium reacts with oxygen. Here sulfur is burnt, that means sulfur reacts with oxygen. And this white ash, this is nothing, this is magnesium oxide, because we know when magnesium and oxygen react, then they produce magnesium oxide. So for burning, oxygen is must, and all these reactions are called combustion reaction. Our third reaction is combustion reaction. The reaction where any component is burnt in oxygen to make new one or more compounds is called combustion reaction. For addition and synthesis reaction, the produced compound is only one, but in combustion reaction, When anything is burnt, then one or more compounds can be produced. Here, carbon is burnt. When carbon is burnt, when carbon reacts with oxygen, then carbon dioxide is produced. Look, this reaction is also be synthesis and addition reaction, and this is also a combustion reaction, because here only one compound is produced, so this is addition reaction. Here one compound is produced by the reaction of two elements, so this is synthesis reaction, and here carbon is burnt in oxygen, so this is combustion reaction also. Here methane is burnt. Methane means natural gas. When methane is burnt, then carbon dioxide and water are produced. This is also a combustion reaction. But dear students, look, this is not addition or synthesis reaction, because here not only one compound is produced, here two compounds are produced. So this is only combustion reaction. Here sulfur is burnt, so this is combustion reaction. Here this reaction also can be called as addition and synthesis. Here candle is burnt, that means candle reacts with oxygen and produce carbon dioxide and water. This is also a combustion reaction, but this reaction is not addition or synthesis reaction. Here magnesium is burnt in oxygen and produce magnesium oxide. So this is also a combustion reaction, and this reaction also can be called as addition and synthesis reaction. So dear students, here a reaction can be addition, synthesis and combustion also. For example, this reaction, magnesium plus oxygen, magnesium oxide. This reaction is addition reaction, synthesis reaction and also combustion reaction, because here one compound magnesium oxide is produced by the reaction of two elements, magnesium and oxygen. So the above reaction is both addition and synthesis reaction. Again, in the reaction magnesium is burnt in oxygen, so it is combustion reaction also. So in this way, a reaction can be categorized as addition, synthesis and combustion. So magnesium plus oxygen, magnesium oxide belong to addition, synthesis and combustion reaction. Now substitution reaction. This reaction also can be called single displacement reaction. Dear students, this is our fourth reaction, single displacement reaction or substitution reaction. Here look, here this is iron nail and this is copper sulfate solution. This is bluish colored copper sulfate solution, and this iron nail reacts with copper sulfate and they produce copper and ferrous sulfate solution. This type of reaction is called substitution reaction. Here iron substitutes copper from its position and it takes the place of copper. So when iron substitutes copper, then iron comes here and it produces ferrous sulfate and copper is separated from the compound and it produces copper. So for single displacement reaction, an element substitutes another element from a compound and takes its place. This type of reaction is called substitution reaction, where an element reacts with a compound and produce also an element and a compound. This type, when A reacts with XY, then A displaces X from the compound and it takes the place of X, so it produces AY and X becomes separated from the compound. Now, what is the definition of substitution reaction? The reaction where an element substitutes another element from a compound and takes its place to make a new compound is called substitution reaction, where An element substitutes another element from a compound and takes its place, and then new compounds are produced. Then this reaction is called substitution reaction. Here zinc reacts with copper sulfate and produces zinc sulfate and copper. Actually, zinc substitutes copper from its position and it takes the place of copper. So zinc comes here, so it produces zinc sulfate and copper becomes copper. So this is substitution reaction. Here magnesium substitutes hydrogen from hydrochloric acid and it produces magnesium chloride. Magnesium takes the place of hydrogen and hydrogen becomes separated. Hydrogen is diatomic molecule, so hydrogen you will write H2. Here iron substitutes hydrogen from sulfuric acid and it produces ferrous sulfate and hydrogen becomes separated. Now, dear students, look all these substitution reaction. Here an element substitutes another element from a compound and takes the place of this element. Okay, dear students, now we will see a video. Dear students, now we will see a video of substitution reaction where iron reacts with copper sulfate solution and it produces ferrous sulfate and copper. We know the color of copper sulfate is blue and the color of ferrous sulfate is green. So when they react together, then the blue colored copper sulfate solution turns to green colored ferrous sulfate solution. Look, this is iron powder. Here, copper sulfate is added in this iron powder, and the iron dust reacts with copper sulfate and you have to lift the solution for some time. After some time, look, here iron powder turns to copper and the solution becomes green. That means now the solution is ferrous sulfate. So here iron powder reacts with copper sulfate and they produce ferrous sulfate and copper. The black color iron is turned to copper color. That means these are copper dust now. So dear students, today up to this. Thank you everyone. See you in next class.